Duels between Coulter and Ubique on this track earlier this year. They're under orders and away they go, and Conquest breaks smartly with driven Dotty. The filly Baree Bahin plying the low solitary roll down the middle of the course, and hereafter the last one coming under the stick already, but it's Conquest going on, and the Raj Kumar leading by about a length and a half from driven Dotty. Coulter now third, then Baree Bahin and Ubique up sides, and a gap of 3 back to hereafter. That's the order with 1,300 to go in the A and B C-Class 6 chaps. Conquest spurting along in front in his customary position by 3 from driven Dotty. They're followed by Coulter and Manikara merging on the son of Grundy closer to the lead. Then the filly Baree Bahin and Ubique matching strides hereafter. Still, I wouldn't say a blanket covering all the 6 runners, but just about 7-8 lengths here as Conquest makes the pace, and just a nice steady gallop. Coulter taking closer order. So does the filly Baree Bahin. She's getting a reminder from Razak, who's riding this filly for the very first time. And they're all well within with a chance. Hereafter is making headway on Ubique, who is coming under the stick of Raymond de Gear, but now Coulter is coming up to join driven Dotty and Conquest. Conquest still making it a hot gallop. Baree Bahin has lost her place there, but still it's Conquest from driven Dotty, and now we see Baree Bahin being switched to the inside to make her challenge. Coulter still third as they're about to turn for home. Still Conquest and driven Dotty. Coulter on the far side, no sign of Ubique. Baree Bahin just behind the leaders. Down the straight, still Conquest in front from driven Dotty. Then Baree Bahin being switched. Coulter is not making any headway. The race is between driven Dotty and Conquest. Here comes Baree Bahin on the outside. The others are beaten at this stage. It's Conquest and driven Dotty. Baree Bahin on the far side. Driven Dotty coming up to challenge. It's driven Dotty and Baree Bahin coming to the post. It's going to be driven Dotty. Wins his first ever race on over a mile. And what a race it turned out to be from Baree Bahin. Conquest, we see hereafter the 2 top-weighted runners. Coulter now 5th, and way back last of the lot being Ubique. A really fine performance by driven Dotty, owned by the Paradise Farms, Mr. Miller and the family. Here comes the filly Baree Bahin back to winner's enclosure, and I think this race will certainly do in good stead in Jamaica, where she goes across to represent Trinidad in the Red Stripe Invitational. And we certainly wish the connections all the very best. But a win for driven Dotty, and he certainly proved that he can stay the distance, because this was run on a really soggy 1,700-meter Union Park track, and being led back by the winners. Driven Dotty winning over a mile in Trinidad for the first time, ridden and smartly ridden by Emil Ramsamy, getting up to beat Conquest and Baree Bahin, who had to be switched a number of times. She got second, Conquest third, and hereafter fourth.